Coffee. Hey!
Oh.
Hola!
Hi.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Sunday cooking class. Yay! This is Frank Gladia,
And this is Ainhoa Campo.
and we are going to be cooking today.
Well, yeah, cooking, yeah.
Well,
sort of.
Kind of cooking. Yeah, it's cooking.
Yeah, it's cooking. Well, hot chocolate is cooking.
It's cooking. What's the deal? The thing is that we've had a few days, many days of very, very cold.
Hi, Linda.
Hola, Linda. Very cold front here in Spain. And today is the perfect day to stay here in the couch, turn on the TV, watch a romantic, cute movie, having a hot chocolate.
So you watch a romantic cute movie because I want to watch one?
I guess we've got to watch one.
We can also watch Marvel if you want.
No, it's okay. No Marvel. I don't like. Hi, James. So, we said that's what we're going to be doing on Sunday. We're going to be watching TV, nice, relaxed.
Yeah,
It's
going
way
to
too
be
cold.
watching Netflix.
So we decided to do one of our favorite things, which is chocolate, hot chocolate.
But a Spanish hot chocolate, not liquid chocolate.
No, it's not like the French one. Hi, Debbie. The thing is that here in Spain, it's more like a hot pudding. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So it's very, very good. Hola, Susana. Hola, Diana.
It's very, very thick compared to other hot chocolates.
So that's what we're going to be cooking today.
And it's very easy to make.
By the way, the milk is in the fridge.
Is it?
I haven't taken it out.
Okay, so we'll take it out.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hola, Jorge.
let's start.
Shall we?
Okay, yes, let's go.
Buen día, Sara. Okay. Okay.
It's a very good breakfast also if you are
Well,
just beginning.
it's a good breakfast, but we like to have it in the afternoons when it's, I mean, look at the light outside from the house. It's like super mega cold. It's been a beautiful day, but it is a very, very, very cold winter, which is what should be a winter. So, okay, so let me show you what we're going to be needing today. So we're going to be needing milk, whole milk, 17 ounces and a half, about 500 grams. Chocolate, you can use about a 70% cacao on it. 7 ounces, which is 200 grams. Then a little bit of sugar, 1.7 ounces, 50 grams. A little bit of cornstarch. The cornstarch is what is going to make it a little thicker. Just half an ounce. And a pinch of salt. Okay, so that's what we are going to be needing in there. So let me get my apron on. And let me show you our ingredients. Oh boy. No, with this sweater, I look like a grandfather with this cardigan.
Actually, you do.
I do look like a grandpa. It's like, oh no, I'm only 27 years old. No, just kidding.
27?
I wish.
Yes.
Okay, so let me show you what we are going to be cooking today. Okay, so what about the marshmallows? No marshmallows. Please. Okay, so we have the sugar, the cornstarch. We have, the salt, the cornstarch, the sugar. You can put a little bit of cinnamon, okay, or cardamom into it. Then whole milk and the important ingredient, which is chocolate. Chocolate! Hola, Judith. The thing is that here in Spain, you find...
What did you...
Come back to me, please. We find in all the supermarkets chocolate ready for doing hot chocolate. But as we don't know if you guys from Scotland, from the United States, from Canada, from everywhere around the world, you are going to find this type of powdered chocolate. We have decided to start it from the very beginning.
Yeah, we're going to start from scratch, right? So everybody can make
there
it.
We go. Why are you warming up this one?
Because I'm going to make some toast. I mean, you have hot chocolate, but it doesn't go, like that. You eat something with that. So.
Yay, Jill, you're here. So, Suzanne, where are the kids? We have not told them that we are doing chocolate. If not, guess what? They would be like running around here, like, oh, is it ready? Is it ready? Is it ready? So, no.
You come.
Anyway, the thing is that, let me show you, because how do you eat it? Everybody says that you eat it with churros.
Oh,
so
okay.
What we have done is we've gone for churros to the churro place, to the churreria. Okay, this is how they come in Spain.
This is how they come come in a greasy paper.
Yeah, greasy paper, super healthy.
It's super healthy.
So these are churros that are just warm. I mean, they just coming from the churro place here in Pamplona. Well, in Spain you find churro places everywhere. Don't move, please. Sorry. The thing is that, by the way, if you want to learn about churros, we're not going to be cooking churros today, but if you go to my website, travelingsteps.es, I have written an article in my blog about churros, and with my recommendations in some churro places around Spain. But if you've been to Spain and you like one churro place, please write it down in the comments so we can share with everybody.
And we can try.
And we can give them a try. Okay, so this is what normally people do. But obviously, if you don't have churros at home, what we do are toasts. Okay, so we have just bought a baguette and you just cut it in...
Well, this is a baguette made in a wooden oven. Yeah. It's a nice baguette.
It's a very nice baguette that we love because it's like, well, the one we eat. Okay.
Okay, so shall we start with the chocolate? And then
let's start with the chocolate.
Toast and that?
Please.
Fine, so we begin easy with the milk. So you put the milk inside.
Oh, that's right, Jorge. He also went to a churro places in Madrid, 1902 in Madrid. It's a great chocolate place. And if you go to Traveling with Jorge YouTube channel, you are going to find it there. A tour that he did over there. Hola, Ferius.
Okay.
So we warm first the milk, and we put. Wait, let me show how much you're gonna put.
I'm going to put just a little bit.
No, don't move it. Don't move it means don't move it, please. So as you can see, we only put a little bit of cinnamon.
I'm going to put a little bit more.
Okay.
So this is
Well, are you gonna say something bad?
No.
You were so close to say holy moly.
Holy moly the cow.
Holy moly the cow. Okay, so
a bit more.
A little more. Okay, so what we do is just get a couple of pieces of cinnamon in the chocolate, in the milk. Okay.
It can.
So, vamos.
Okay, you don't need to put the cinnamon inside, but I always like to put cinnamon inside, and then you take it off before you have the chocolate, right? Or well, it's so big. I mean, I didn't put the small pieces because I want it to be big, so you can rescue it and get it out.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, we always prefer. How come this is not okay? Yes, it's working. We always prefer to put a piece of cinnamon stick instead of cinnamon powder, okay? Because it really brings all the flavor into it, but also what it does, it's that you can remove it. In the moment you think it's enough, okay, enough flavor, that's why we put the cinnamon sticks.
So I'm going to heat it up with the cinnamon, right?
Okay, Susana says, Maestre Churrero en PL Jacinto Benavente. Okay.
And where
Plaza in Madrid.
In Madrid.
La Plaza Jacinto Benavente.
Okay, we'll try that. We'll
try
that in February.
Yes. By the way, Jorge, we're going to Madrid, to your hometown, in February, in no time. So we'll go see you. So, okay. So what are we doing?
Chocolate, right? So why don't you explain...
well, empiezas con el chocolate y lo explico luego.
Okay, whatever. But I'm going to use that one, right?
Yay! Hola Brenda, you're sharing it, this video. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Right, so one important thing. People used to grate it. I don't.
She is a tough girl.
No, you don't need to, because this is the chocolate before we used to call it like chocolate de tierra.
Earth chocolate.
It's like a mud chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Because it was very hard.
And you needed to grate it.
You needed to grate it, but this you don't. ¿Dónde está mi cacharro? Está aquí. Todavía está un poco frío, cariño?
Pues sube la temperatura. Put the temperature higher.
Yeah, but the thing is that with chocolate you have to be careful, and it has to be hot but not super hot, right?
Organic, yes, Liz, it's organic. Here we have a huge tradition of chocolate, so you find chocolate everywhere. And by the way, Liz Lister here, she is from Scotland, and she's a dear friend of mine. of us. And the thing is that she has an amazing podcast called Scottish Blathers. So if you go to Spotify, Amazon podcasts and everything, Scottish Blathers, you will have a ball and learn so much about Scottish culture. And one of the things that Scottish do quite well, it's whiskey. And guess what? Whiskey goes super well with chocolate. So one of the things people do it, that's why we have it here, it's add a little bit of, couple of drops of whiskey.
Couple of drops?
Well, maybe a little bit more of couple of drops of whiskey into the chocolate once it's cooked. So, good old Scottish whiskey.
Okay, I'm going to put it up a little bit.
Okay.
So, right, so what I do, I put the chocolate, I cut it into pieces, right? And the idea is that this will melt.
Hopefully it will melt fast, so we don't have to wait like 3 days.
No.
Are you removing the cinnamon already or not yet?
Not yet, because it's too cold.
Could you add brandy instead? Yes, Jill.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and
cognac.
okay.
Rum if you want.
If I'm in the mood, I add a little bit of whiskey.
Oh la la.
She adds a little bit of brandy. Okay, so it depends. It's as you add it all the way at the.
Not if the kids are around.
No way.
What?
The whiskey we have, Glen Brothers, it's like a few miles away from Liz.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, oh my
So we
god!
go and visit you, Liz, and then
When are we going to visit you? Ram, also a little bit of ram, it's super
Yeah,
good.
sure.
Okay, so let me show you. Because it's already melting.
This melts quickly. Yeah.
This chocolate really melts fast and it's super good. So the thing is that we have it temperature 7 out of 9. So it's, and you cannot stop, how do you say, removing or moving?
Yeah, moving, yeah, I mean.
You should not stop moving because if not.
No, I don't want the chocolate to get very clogged to the milk. So the idea is that you melt the chocolate inside the milk. You remember we still have the cinnamon. I mean, you don't need to put cinnamon inside if you don't want to. You can also.
But really, it gives a super good
super
flavor.
good taste. You can also use cardamom, but it's a bit funny.
Stirring, not moving. Stirring. Thank you, Jill.
Stirred. Right. So you can also use cardamom. You know.
Okay.
You've
Yes.
got some cardamom pods there.
So, some people instead of putting cinnamon, they put cardamom. Personally, I don't like it. You don't like it either.
I like it with some Indian food, but especially with the hot Spanish chocolate. No.
So they're asking, is it how do you say if it's unsweetened chocolate?
This doesn't have a lot of
Added sugar.
It doesn't have a lot of sugar. I don't like my chocolate with sugar. I mean, we got some sugar here.
Yeah, we're gonna add a little bit of sugar. Not to this one. Okay. Normally, if you put a 70% chocolate, cacao concentration, you probably would need to put a little bit of sugar into it.
Yeah, because it's hard. But this chocolate has got a lot of cocoa butter inside, so it's very soft.
Okay.
But otherwise, if you use like hard 70% chocolate,
you should add a little bit of
some sugar.
Yeah.
I got some just in case we want some more. So, but what I will add is a pinch of salt.
Okay, so a little bit of salt, it brings the flavors up. Okay, and Liz is asking if you put a little bit of chili to have it hot or spicy.
You can, but we don't like spicy chocolate. You can.
So that, let's say, would be the traditional Mexican recipe. Okay, because in Mexico they do eat much more with hot chocolate, spicy chocolate. Okay, meaning with spicy chili. Here in Spain, we normally don't do it. Okay, so as Ainhoa keeps on going with the chocolate,
you can add this also.
I'm going to. That went too fast. I want to talk a little bit about the chocolate tradition in Spain. By the way, if you can find this brand, Pedro Mayo. Okay, let me turn the camera around so you can see it. Okay, Pedro Mayo. They are from Pamplona. They are they have super good chocolate. Okay. They started producing chocolate in 1847. They've been doing chocolate for over 175 years. Super good chocolate. Okay, you can find them on the internet.
They know their business.
Yeah, they know what they're talking about. Can we see the label of the chocolate? Sure, let me. I think I've already done it, but just in case. Pedro Mayo. Suzanne, as you were in one of my tours with Rick Steve, probably you tasted on the welcome meeting this one. This one has a little bit of cinnamon into it.
Let me try the chocolate, see if we need some sugar. Is that okay?
Oh, sure. So, what about the chocolate? The thing is that, you know, I'm a tour guide, and here we go with my boring history lesson. Yay! The thing is that when America is discovered in 1492, obviously, cacao beans, they do not come from Europe, they come from America. So in 1492, suddenly, all of these strange things start coming to Europe. Things as strange as potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, corn, and cacao beans. So what's the deal? Different guilds, different groups of people in Spain, they were the ones who said, okay, we'll take care of potatoes, and they did the potatoes. The others said the peppers. The others said different things. The people who got in touch or who decided to trade with cacao beans was the Jewish population of Spain. We call them Sephardíes, okay? So the Sephardi community, good traders, they realized that cacao, it is too bitter. They could not sell it, okay? So what did they do? They added sugar and they made the chocolate that we know now. So thanks to the Spanish Sephardi community, to the Jewish Spanish community on the 15th century, we discover the chocolate that we eat now. What's the deal? Unfortunately, history brings us to the moment when the Muslims and the Jews, they were expelled by the Catholic kings. They were expelled from Spain and from Portugal, okay? And where did they go? Well, first they came where we are right now, okay? Well, the Muslims, most of them retreated to Africa, but the Jewish population of Spain, they came all the way to here, to Navarra, where we are, because we were not part of Spain at that moment. And they settled in here, and they brought the know-how of the chocolate to here. That is why, especially in the Pyrenees, okay, because we do have a lot of grass, meaning a lot of cows, a lot of milk. So that was a very good place. And the Jewish population of Spain, they settled in this area, and they created all of these huge factories of chocolate production. That's why here we do have a huge tradition of chocolate making, okay? Unfortunately, we became part of Spain, but unfortunately, we had to go under Spanish rules, and the Jewish population, they were not allowed to stay any longer here as Jews. So a lot of them changed religion. More than changing their religion, they changed their last names. Okay, they still kept on being Jewish, but hidden. The ones who decided to be public, they had to go to the other side of the Pyrenees, and they settled in the southwest of France. In fact, in the city of Bayonne, it's where we have the largest Jewish cemetery in Europe. Okay, so it's a huge, but it makes so much sense. Okay, so history, it is a very complex thing, but we need to understand it that way. See? Okay. Now so, I'll be quiet, and we're back to chocolate making.
I want you to try. Okay, tell me, do you want some sugar on your chocolate? Because you are the sweet tooth.
Okay. Is it too hot?
I don't know. Maybe for you, yes.
It is that. No, I wouldn't add any more sugar.
No, fine. Okay.
Super good.
Okay.
Yeah, you like it? Pedro Mayo do not deliver outside the EU. Oh, sorry.
So, well, you have to come over.
So now you have to come over here.
So what happens with this chocolate?
Sorry.
Right? So it's milk and chocolate, and it's not thick. This is just hot chocolate, but it's not a Spanish hot chocolate. So what I'm going to do is I will add, this is 15 grams of cornstarch, but I'm going to add only 10. See? And I made a mistake before because I used all the milk, but I saved a little bit for adding this. The cornstarch, I put it with a little milk, and I will add to this milk and chocolate mixture.
Okay, wait, don't move. Well, so that is just milk and a little bit of cornstarch.
Yeah, it's about 10 grams of cornstarch. What do we want? We want to make the milk
okay.
thick, right? Because
so
for us, this is not chocolate.
This is way too thin.
This is way too thin.
Okay. So we like it a little bit thicker. That's why we add the cornstarch.
And let's start with 10 grams and see what it brings.
So it's not thick enough. We'll put a little bit more. And yes, Abby is saying that the Jewish population of Spain, they were not allowed to owe any land. And they enter agreements with dairy farmers to get the milk. Yes, they did. But here, remember that Navarra was not Spain yet. So they could. Okay. And one of the things that here we know is that when the Jewish population changed their last names in Navarra, they changed to names, to most of them natural names, names of things related to nature. So if you are from Navarra and your last name has something to do with nature, chances are that in your heritage there is Jewish heritage. What is your last name?
Campo. Campo means field.
Campo means field, which means that 99% chances that back on history, on the 16th, 17th century,
a lot of centuries ago, right?
Many centuries ago, the heritage, her heritage, is Jewish.
Maybe, it could be. We've got some noses.
Well, in Spain, I don't know why, but here in Navarra, okay, let's see the profiles. This is a Basque nose, okay, big Basque nose.
And mine, you don't know where from.
Put the profile. You see that tiny little thing?
Beautiful nose.
Beautiful, perfect nose. That's what we call here in Navarra a Jewish nose.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, physically, she has Jewish
no, I don't know.
little nose. Okay. So anyway, back to chocolate.
Vamos a ver.
Yeah.
A ver, ya está esto.
Okay, so take a look at this. Now it's boiling, it's hot, it's delicious. Okay, let's see the texture of it. Well, it's a little bit thick, but in the moment it cools down a little bit,
it will... I'm going to leave it like this, because otherwise it's going to...
If not, it will be way too thick.
Way too thick. Right? I think this is thick enough, you see? It doesn't pour yet.
Glenn says that cornstarch on chocolate is a new idea for her. Yay!
Cornstarch and chocolate is a new idea, Liz?
Glenn.
Clean. Oh, clean. Maybe, yes.
Well...
the chocolate that you've got there has got, not the cornstarch, flour already incorporated, so you don't need to add anything. It's got vanilla, but that's difficult to find out.
So we're doing it with this one because this is the normal chocolate that you would find anywhere. Around in any supermarket. This one doesn't have a very high concentration of cacao. That's why we're not adding extra sugar, right? Because it already has some sugar into it. Okay.
Look.
Jorge is coming in 10 minutes. We'll put the recipe on Facebook. Yes, it's already in the feed here. Gil, you have all the information. You can smell the chocolate. It smells so good. Okay, so
we leave it here, but we're going to make toast. Right?
Okay, so as we said, normally we eat the chocolate with churros, okay? But also we do it with toast. So this is a very traditional way of cutting the bread, okay? You see, what you try to do is cut it the same size, a little bit thicker than a churro.
Right, look.
Okay, wait.
If you've got a cup with a big mouth and you need something long to put inside, not short, because otherwise you get burnt. And then you need the bread to help you
Clean the bowl.
Clean the cup. That's the idea.
Okay, so let's toast it for really quick.
So what we do is, well, you can use this in a toaster, but I'll do it the way I used to do it with my grandmother, because we used to have hot chocolate around this time of the year with her. And it's rather easy, actually. You put it in a skillet or a pan and you toast it, right?
Okay, Linda is asking, do you add whipped cream to the chocolate? Guess what? We do. I have a sweet tooth. Esther, hola!
Esther.
Our neighbor, she's watching from our village, Beirza, one of the most beautiful. And Esther, no nos faltan los churros. We already have churros. Hay churros para comer. Are buñuelos and fartons only in Valencia?
No, buñuelos no, pero fartons, sí.
Yeah, fartons are from Valencia. Now you find them almost everywhere, but traditionally we don't do it. But buñuelos, yes, they are from everywhere.
Buñuelos, yes.
Yeah. Jorge says that besides churros, the chocolate, the bread, it's the other perfect match for churros. For chocolate.
Bread and chocolate is great.
It's like...
for me, it's much. It's not better than churros, but yes. Okay.
So, as we toast the bread, shall we serve?
Yeah, I think we will serve this.
Okay.
Let's see how I can serve the chocolate, right?
Okay.
Do you want some cream?
Con el pan. Sí, of course. I want with whipped cream. Okay, let's put it... Ooh, look at that.
Wow, I have to be careful with the bread.
Love it. Look at that. If you could smell, the chocolate, the bread. Oh my God.
Okay, I'll put it with this. The problem with chocolate is not all that easy to pour. I'm
Dana, you have a chocolate recipe. Why don't you share it with us as well, please?
Yeah, dude.
Red chocolate. I don't know what is that.
Red chocolate?
Red wine hot chocolate.
Hey, that was
I've never heard about that. You're getting more hungry, Jill?
Okay, so one for you, one for me, one
Yes.
for Lucas, maybe afterwards.
Well, we'll get him one later.
He's supposed to be studying, that's what he said.
Do you think he's studying?
No.
I don't think so.
I think he's playing some games.
Yeah, he knows that we're doing this, so for sure he is not doing his homework. For sure.
Well, yeah, just trust him. In fact, this recipe is for 4.
Yes.
But if Lucas is around, it's for 3. And then you have to grab your cup just in case,
Trying to eat this with a teenager at home, it's kind of difficult because they would drive nuts with all this hot chocolate.
Okay, so.
I want mine, if you don't mind, with whipped cream.
Do you want one with cream?
Yes. You want one, yours with?
Yes.
With whipped cream as well? Yay! Okay, look at our cute little caps. I love these caps.
So, cream.
Yes, a little bit of whipped cream. Just a little.
Okay, then a little for you and a lot for me, right?
Okay, you see how thick the chocolate is. Oh my God. And now a little bit of sprinkling chocolate on top to make it look nice and beautiful. Be careful with the toast.
No, toast is already off.
Oh, okay. Let me put the churros over here. I'm snowing outside. Oh my Maureen, it's snowing outside your window. Oh my God. This chocolate is perfect. Yes. So we put just a little bit of chocolate.
A little bit more for you?
Yes. Just decoration. Just to make it look beautiful.
Okay, let me get
the bread.
The bread, right?
Chocolate croissants, when you are ready to fly, are nice. Yes, Shelly, you are looks delicious. Yes. You can add more when we have. Yes, we will. Está turbado. Your brother is watching. Hola, Pedro. Yes, we're gonna eat a little bit of chocolate today. Of course.
You can come over.
Hey, you can come over. So,
show them the thickness.
Okay,
of the
yes.
chocolate,
Let us show you first how thick. Okay, pour it. There we go. So you see, it's quite thick.
It's more like a chocolate pudding.
It's like
right?
a hot chocolate pudding. Okay, so Really, it's super thick, okay? But that's the Spanish
That's
way.
it, yeah.
Once again, if you want, you can add a little bit of whiskey into it. Maybe a couple of drops will fall on mine. But here is our chocolate with churros and tostadas. Tosturros.
Oh, picatostes.
Picatostes. That's also how we call it. Okay, our friends. So that's pretty much all about today. So a few announcements. On Tuesday, I'm going to La Rioja. I'm going to visit one of the most beautiful villages.
Yes.
Oh, La Pam. It's called La Guardia. And there is, I can't believe they're going to open just for us the door of the church to see the entrance, which is one of the few, you know that all the entrances to churches in Middle Ages, they had polychromy, they were painted. Well, guess what? This is one where it's perfectly preserved because they cover it from day zero. So that's what we're going to be seeing on Tuesday. Really, I recommend you to come. I'll start on Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's going to be on Tuesday. If you don't watch it live, you can watch it here on Facebook, but also you can go to my YouTube channel, Traveling the Steps. Remember to subscribe and like the videos, please. And you're going to have it there 10 minutes after I do the tour of La Guardia on Tuesday. What else? You all know that all of these cooking lessons are tip supported. So if you could share a tip with us, that will be amazing. You have our feed, our PayPal link in the feed here. Another way for you to help us is by sharing this video. So please give us a share.
Give us a share.
Thank you, Jorge. Travelingthesteps.es is my website. If you want to learn about my future tours for this year, dates are up. We're going to have a basket staycation and we're going to have a Camino de Santiago tour. Synapses. Oh, that's right. We are having, with the Scottish Bledders, we are going to be having a talk trying to find the connection, a synapses, the connections between Scotland and Spain. That is going to be on Guide Collective's Facebook page. Okay, so keep in touch because that is another thing that we're going to be doing, trying to see how many common things we have between Scotland and Spain. You know that we love Scotland.
More than you think.
Yeah, so we have many, many of them. So please stay in touch. We shall see you.
Yeah, and if you make the chocolate, please share a picture with us. I love that.
We love when people share pictures with us. Like, oh my God, so cute.
And you want to share the recipe of the, what was that, red
The
chocolate?
red wine chocolate?
Do
so.
We
want to give it a try.
Why not?
Everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.
See you on Sunday, next time.
I'll see you on Tuesday. Besos.